Do you even know how dangerous your tears are? When they fall, it's not just sorrow or water streaming from your eyes. It's a declaration, a signal that echoes across realms. Those tears are sacred. They're alarm bells that summon forces far beyond mortal understanding. The divine doesn't see your cries as weakness. It sees them as sacred expressions of your soul's pain and resilience. And when someone pushes you to that point, when they dare to hurt you so deeply that tears escape your eyes, they trigger a reaction they cannot comprehend, let alone control. It's like flipping a cosmic switch, signing an invisible contract for payback they'll never see coming. You see, your tears are not overlooked, they're heard, and they're answered. The divine doesn't just hear your cries, it reacts. Trust me, that's a consequence no one is ready to face. Your tears are far more powerful than you realize. They are not signs of defeat or weakness. They are sacred messages, direct signals to the divine. Every tear that falls carries the weight of your pain, your resilience, and your truth. It's not just water spilling from your eyes. It's the cry of your soul, loud enough to shake spiritual realms. The divine sees your tears for what they truly are, holy expressions of a heart that has endured more than it should, and a spirit that refuses to break. Tears trigger a divine response because they represent purity and honesty. They cannot lie or pretend. They expose everything: your hurt, your exhaustion, your longing for justice. When your tears fall, it's as if the heavens take notice of the imbalance you are experiencing. Tears demand attention from the spiritual realm because they signify that something or someone has crossed a line that cannot go unanswered. To the divine, your tears are not just a plea, they are a call to action. More than you know, your tears mobilize power beyond the physical world. When they fall, they stir forces that move on your behalf. Ancestors rise, spirit guides rally, and the divine itself begins to align justice in ways you cannot see. It's like setting off a siren that echoes across dimensions, waking those sworn to protect you. Even the most stubborn spiritual forces cannot resist responding to the sound of your soul crying out. The moment your tears hit the ground, the spiritual war begins, an unseen battle that ensures restoration, healing, and justice. The divine holds your tears as sacred because it understands how much strength it takes to cry. Society may teach that tears are weakness, but in the spiritual realm, they are symbols of courage and survival. They mean you haven't given up, even when it felt easier to let go. Your tears tell a story of resilience that the divine deeply respects and honors. And because your tears matter so much, the heavens will not let the pain behind them go unchecked. Tears carry a heavy consequence for those who cause them. People who bring you to tears unknowingly awaken forces they cannot fight. The divine does not tolerate the harm inflicted on a chosen soul, and your tears are evidence that someone has violated spiritual order. This is why tears are so dangerous. They set things into motion, activating unseen justice that ensures those who hurt you face what they've sown. When someone pushes you to cry, they are writing a check they can't cash. Never underestimate the divine power behind your tears. They are proof of your sacred connection to the heavens, a reminder that you are never alone in your suffering. The world may overlook you, but the divine does not. Every tear is counted, every cry is heard, and every pain is seen. They don't go unnoticed, and they don't go unanswered. Your tears hold power because you are powerful, and when they fall, the divine steps in to make things right. Drop a comment. My tears are sacred power if you felt the strength behind your pain. When someone makes you cry, they do more than cause emotional pain. They disrupt the sacred bond between you and the divine. You are not just any soul, you are a chosen one, marked with a purpose that carries divine weight. Hurting you is not a minor offense, It is an act of spiritual rebellion that throws the universe out of balance. Your tears are seen as a spiritual outcry, and they carry such immense power that they trigger a response the offender cannot anticipate or escape. Causing harm to a chosen soul is an insult to the divine because it challenges the order set for your life. When your tears fall, they are like a signal to the heavens, a declaration that someone has interfered with what is sacred. That interference does not go unpunished. The divine steps in swiftly, and consequences begin to unfold in ways that are both mysterious and undeniable. Relationships break, plans fail, peace shatters, because those who dare to harm you unknowingly invite chaos into their own lives. Divine justice may not come on your timeline, but rest assured, it will come. What many fail to realize is that your tears are not just emotional, they are spiritual. They are seen as pure, raw expressions of truth that carry vibrations far beyond human understanding. This truth cannot be ignored. When someone breaks your heart or disrespects your soul, the divine takes it personally. The universe cannot allow harm against someone chosen to go unanswered. The tears you shed mobilize energies that work to restore balance, ensure justice, and protect your spirit from further harm. Spiritual laws are not like human laws. They cannot be manipulated or escaped. Those who think they can harm you and walk away without consequence are fooling themselves. The universe operates on balance. What is given must be returned. If someone brings pain into your life, they will eventually experience that same weight of pain in theirs. It is not about revenge. It is about divine alignment. The harm they caused disrupts the order, and the divine always steps in to correct it. Your tears do not go unnoticed. They are seen, felt, and honored by the forces that protect you. The divine holds your pain in sacred hands and turns it into a weapon of justice. So, understand this. Anyone who makes you cry has unknowingly started a battle they cannot win. The divine doesn't just defend you, it reclaims your peace, restores what was lost, and ensures that those who hurt you face the consequences of their actions. You have faced storms that most people could never weather. There were moments when life hit you so hard that even breathing felt like a battle. Whether it was betrayal from people you trusted, heartbreak that tore your soul apart, or enemies working in the shadows to diminish your light, the trials you've endured were relentless. These were not small wounds. They were deep, life-altering battles that tested the very fabric of your being. And yet, here you are. You survived, even when the world tried to convince you that you wouldn't. There were people who smiled to your face but plotted against you behind closed doors. You felt it. You sensed when energies shifted, when certain relationships no longer felt safe, when words meant to heal instead cut you open. For some of you, this wasn't just emotional pain, it was spiritual warfare. Black magic, energy manipulation, and intentional negativity were tools used to weaken you. And while it may have felt like those forces were winning, they underestimated one thing: the divine protection over your life. Those who sought to destroy you only sharpened your resilience. Your trials were never about punishment. They were about preparation. The divine allowed certain people and events to enter your life, not to break you, but to reveal your power. Pain strips away illusions. It shows you who is truly for you, what you are capable of, and what needs to go. Through every hardship, you learned to trust your intuition, to protect your peace, and to rise in ways that your enemies never expected. What they meant for harm, the divine is already using for your elevation. Think about this. Every tear you shed was a lesson, every betrayal a redirection. Those who abandoned you only made space for something greater. Every loss forced you to confront your strength, to see that you are far more powerful than you ever realized. The divine didn't let you fall apart because it had bigger plans for you. Plans that required the kind of strength you could only build through adversity. This was your training ground. You may have been bruised, but you were never broken. There's a reason you were targeted so fiercely. You are not ordinary. Your light threatens those who operate in darkness, and your destiny shakes those who seek control. The trials you endured were a reflection of the power you hold. People don't attack what isn't valuable, and the challenges you faced were proof of how chosen you truly are. You were refined, not defeated. Each battle carved wisdom into your soul, sharpening you into a force that is now unstoppable. Let this be your reminder. Everything you went through was for a reason. The tears, the anger, the questions, they were all part of a divine process. You were being strengthened, prepared, and elevated to a level that others cannot reach. Your trials didn't define you, they revealed you. And because of what you've endured, you now walk with a power and purpose that no enemy can take away. Hello, Chosen One. Look at your life. Now look at ours. Back at your life. Now back at ours. Sadly, you're not in the Obsidian Inner Order, but you could be. Picture this. Weekly group calls with 450+ Chosen Ones, recorded and available anytime for your enlightenment. Our private Discord? It's not just active, it's alive, buzzing with ideas, breakthroughs, and that unstoppable chosen energy. Oh, and for you romantics out there, welcome to Chosen Singles, where soulmates meet under cosmic alignments, not cheap pickup lines. And if that's not enough, Star Chamber members unlock exclusive interviews with bona fide targeted individuals who faced the darkest trials and survived to tell the tale. Plus, our video specials? Too bold, too raw, too spicy for YouTube. This isn't just a community, it's a revolution of soul and spirit. Look at your DMs. Now back at me. The link to join, it's in the description. Don't just swipe right on destiny, claim it. The Obsidian Inner Order. Smell like ascension. Feel like magic. Live like a chosen one. When you're enduring pain, betrayal, and moments that bring you to tears, it's easy to feel like the divine has forgotten you. You wonder, why me? Why now? Why is justice delayed? But you must understand this. The divine operates on timing far greater than what you can see. What may seem like a delay to you is, in reality, a period of protection and preparation. The divine doesn't ignore your cries. It waits for the perfect moment to act. Because sometimes, immediate action is not the blessing you need. Delayed action ensures your enemies are exposed, your path is clear, and your spirit is ready. Divine timing is precise and purposeful. You might think you're ready for your blessings right now, but the divine knows what you need to endure first. Look back on your life. Those moments of delay were not accidents. They were shields. You didn't see the people or situations that were removed for your safety. You didn't see how certain opportunities would have drained you or broken you further. The divine allowed you to feel frustration, yes, but it also saved you from ruin. This delay is not denial. It's divine precision at work, aligning everything perfectly for your greatest good. You've been forced to learn patience in moments when you wanted nothing more than answers. You've cried and screamed at the sky, asking why the pain won't stop and why those who harmed you still seem to thrive. But what you don't realize is that the divine is building something bigger than you can comprehend. It is dismantling everything false, stripping away what is not meant for you, and preparing you to receive something so sacred, so abundant, that its delay will make sense in the end. While you wait, you are growing stronger, wiser, and spiritually untouchable. Divine timing also ensures that justice comes when it's most impactful. Those who brought you pain may believe they got away with it, but the divine never forgets. Their consequences are not delayed. They are being prepared to hit harder than anyone expects. And when those consequences arrive, it will not be out of spite or malice. It will be the natural restoration of balance. Your tears demand justice, but the divine ensures that justice comes at the moment when it leaves no room for excuses, no space for escape. So, trust the process, even when it feels like you're walking through endless darkness. Every tear you've shed has been accounted for. Every delay has been part of a plan to protect and prepare you. Know this: when the divine finally opens the doors meant for you, no one will be able to close them. And when justice finally finds those who hurt you, it will be undeniable proof that the divine is always listening, always watching, and always acting, exactly when it's time. You are not alone, and you have never been alone. Your tears do not fall unnoticed. They awaken the fierce loyalty of your ancestors and spiritual guides. These are forces that stand behind you, unseen but ever present, ready to defend, protect, and ensure justice. When you cry, your pain sends ripples across realms, calling forth your spiritual team to move on your behalf. The love and loyalty of your ancestors transcend time, and their greatest purpose is to see you safe, empowered, and walking in alignment with your divine mission. Think of it like this: your ancestors are warriors. They fought battles you can't even fathom so that you could stand here today, living and breathing. When someone dares to harm you, they are not just fighting you, they are fighting generations of spirits who will not allow your pain to go unaddressed. Your tears are their call to action, their cue to rise up and restore balance to your life. And trust me, when your ancestors move, they move with a force that no enemy can withstand. You may have felt moments where someone's wrongdoing against you went unanswered. Maybe you questioned whether your ancestors were watching. But understand this: your spiritual team works in ways you cannot see. They are handling things behind the scenes, removing threats, blocking curses, and paving the way for your healing. Just because you don't see their work doesn't mean it isn't happening. In fact, their silence often signals their preparation for something greater, whether it's protection from harm or justice delivered when the time is right. Ancestral support also gives you strength when you need it most. Have you ever wondered how you survived the hardest moments of your life? When the world seemed against you, yet somehow you still rose. That was not by accident. Your ancestors carried you through those moments. They lent you their resilience, their courage, and their spiritual energy to keep moving forward. Your tears activate their presence because they refuse to let you fall under the weight of pain. They remind you that you are the living manifestation of their sacrifices. You are their legacy, and they will protect you at all costs. So, never underestimate the power of those who stand beside you in spirit. Your ancestors won't allow harm to linger in your life. When someone hurts you, it's only a matter of time before they face consequences, because no injustice against you will go unbalanced. Their fight is your fight, and your tears are the sacred bond that calls them into action. Know this: you are deeply protected, endlessly loved, and spiritually supported in ways that the world cannot touch. You were not sent here by chance. You carry a divine mission, one that was etched into your soul long before you took your first breath. Your journey has been anything but easy because the light within you disrupts the darkness around you. Those tears you shed are not a sign of defeat. They are proof of your resilience and your ability to endure. You are not fragile. You are chosen. And being chosen means you have a purpose so significant that forces, both seen and unseen, will try to stop you. Think of the strength it takes to survive what you've been through. You've faced betrayal, pain, loss, and spiritual warfare that would have shattered someone else. Yet, here you stand. Every tear that fell was a testament to your courage, to your will to keep going even when everything seemed impossible. The divine has trusted you with this path because it knows you have the power to overcome. You are not weak. You are a warrior carrying a sacred mission to bring light, healing, and transformation into the world. Understand that the obstacles you faced are not random. They are targeted. Darkness always attacks light. Those who carry a higher purpose often suffer the most because their existence alone is disruptive to the forces that thrive in chaos. But your tears are a shield. They summon the divine to strengthen you, to restore you, and to remind you of the extraordinary force you are becoming. No attack can destroy you because your destiny is protected by powers far greater than any opposition. Your life is not small. You are here to inspire, to teach, and to awaken others. Your pain has not been in vain because it has become the very thing that allows you to guide others through their darkness. When people look at you, they don't just see someone who survived. They see someone who transformed. You are living proof that the divine favors those who endure, and that resilience is more powerful than any enemy. Your tears are sacred because they are part of your story, one that will heal and inspire generations to come. So, embrace your purpose with confidence. The weight you carry is proof of the magnitude of your mission. You are a force of divine purpose, an ancient soul sent to remind the world of what is possible. Your tears, your trials, your triumphs, they are all part of a greater story, one that the divine is writing with you. Stand tall in your truth, knowing that you are chosen, you are favored, and you are unstoppable. Your tears have not been in vain. Every moment of pain, every betrayal, and every sleepless night you've endured has been seen, felt, and accounted for. What you may not realize is that your suffering has been paving the way for blessings beyond your imagination. Pain may have tried to break you, but the divine has been using it to shape you, refining your spirit, sharpening your wisdom, and preparing you for the abundance that awaits. The blessings that follow your pain are not ordinary. They are divine rewards for your perseverance. The tears you shed in private, when no one else was watching, have been watering the seeds of your transformation. Every trial stripped away parts of you that no longer served your purpose. Relationships, jobs, and situations that were holding you back. The emptiness you felt during those losses was not punishment. It was the clearing of space for something greater. You see, the divine does not allow suffering without restoration. For every moment you've cried, you will laugh twice as hard. For every betrayal you've endured, you will receive connections that are genuine, loyal, and true. Your pain has positioned you to receive blessings that are aligned with who you truly are. These blessings will not just heal your wounds, they will elevate you. The job, the relationships, the opportunities you once thought you lost, something better, something divinely aligned, is being prepared for you. It is often after the darkest storms that the most beautiful moments arrive. When the divine restores what you lost, it won't look like how it left you. It will be multiplied. You may have walked through a season of scarcity where it felt like nothing was going your way, but abundance is on its way to you now. Peace will replace chaos, clarity will replace confusion, and joy will replace sorrow. Every tear you cried will become a testimony to the power of the divine's timing and justice. So, take heart. The pain you've endured has not gone unnoticed, and it has not been meaningless. The divine has been building a foundation for your blessings behind the scenes, even when you couldn't see it. When those blessings arrive, they will make perfect sense, so much so that you will thank the delays, the tears, and the trials for what they taught you. Trust that your transformation is complete, and your next season is one of abundance, peace, and divine favor. Chosen ones, your tears are sacred. They are not a sign of weakness, but a symbol of your resilience, your strength, and your divine connection. When someone causes you to cry, they are not just harming you, they are upsetting the divine itself, and there is no escaping the consequences of that. Every tear you've shed has been seen, heard, and answered. The heavens have moved for you, your ancestors have fought for you, and the divine has been preparing blessings that far outweigh the pain you've endured. So hold your head high and stand firm in the knowledge that your tears carry power, and no harm against you will go unaddressed. You are chosen, you are protected, and you are never alone in this journey.